guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Waithira. If you're new here, kindly consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. For the returning subscribers, asanteni sana for the love. I am truly humbled by all the likes that you have shown me. Today I want us to talk about PCOS. I want to put out a disclaimer that I am not a doctor. Everything that I'm going to share with you is based on my experience with this condition. Alright, now let's define PCOS. PCOS means polycystic ovarian syndrome. This means that your ovaries ziko na cysts, or they have cysts. If they are to do a intrauterine ultrasound, you will see that your ovaries have some strings, like they have some pearls. But first, before we talk about why the ovaries look like they have pearls, let us talk about why people get PCOS. The reason why people get PCOS is not known. Unfortunately, it is not known. So it is hard for you to say I got PCOS because of this and that. But one thing I have come to find out is that it may be genetic. If your mother had PCOS, you're more likely to have it. So yes, genetics is a major factor. Let's talk about diagnosis. How do the doctors come to say that you have PCOS? Personally, the gynecologist did an transvaginal ultrasound. That one is sort of a tongue twister. Other things that made my gynecologist basically say that there's a possibility of me having PCOS was that I had gained so much weight over a very short span of time. I gained about 20 kilos in about 5 months. Yet I was actually active because I do a lot of walking and my diet was not so bad. My face was breaking out. I had cystic acne. Yani my face ilikuwa na pus. I had so many pimples with pus. It was terrible. I have photos that I'll insert somewhere here so that you can get to know how bad that was. And basically, you cannot diagnose your own PCOS, but some of these symptoms will help you. At least you can shortlist so that if you think you have this condition, you can go to your doctor or your gynecologist and help the process much easier before you get to do the pelvic, the ultrasound. I eat very healthy. So out of the blues, I developed a sweet tooth. Masi ni nani? I would take naitwa aje iyo Fanta. Ile Fanta ya ilikuwa 30 bob like. In 2014, I don't take Fantas anymore or rather I don't take soft drinks since my diagnosis back in 2014. So I don't know, ilikuwa Fanta Madiaba. Fanta Madiaba. Is it still around? I would drink that Fanta every day when I get off work. Now, I used to take it na kuna keki ilikuwa inaitangwa Mobile. I don't know kama bado ziko. And Big Daddy, I used to eat Big Daddy every day. I would crave for those things that I've mentioned. I would eat them every day. Mind you, I'm the type of person who would, if I stopped taking sugar when I was in Form 2, many moons ago. So you can imagine if I had stopped taking sugar at such a young age, I didn't basically have a sweet tooth. So my meals would be like, I'd take tea and gouache or with doma. I would choose not to have bread. So basically I was eating good. So for me to be diagnosed with PCOS, it was not easy. It was not easy. And I have to say that the cravings for sugar should have triggered something in me to know that there is something wrong. But I believe that the fact that I started eating badly also contributed to my weight gain. Now, upon diagnosis, my gynecologist did tell me that there is a possibility of developing secondary infertility on my case, since I had a daughter who I gave birth to in the year 2008. So we are talking about 2014. So he told me that if he advised me rather that it would be best that I try and have my babies early, because the highest thing about PCOS is infertility. So whether you have a child or not, there is a possibility of developing infertility. So on my case, I did develop secondary infertility. Another thing that the doctor mentioned was that there's a possibility of getting diabetes or being insulin resistant. So when I left his office, he had prescribed metformin for me, which I started taking immediately. Other than the metformin, he put me on Clomid because he wanted us to finish getting the babies. But unfortunately, things did not go as planned, because I took several rounds of Clomid and we were not successful. But then again, that is a story for another day. Now, ladies, based on my diagnosis, based on my treatments, this is what I would advise you. You need to lose weight. You need to lose weight. And losing weight with PCOS is not a walk in the park. You really work for the weight loss, because it doesn't just go. Because remember, your body has insulin resistance. Insulin resistance makes you not to ovulate. That is why you're not getting pregnant. And for you to ovulate, your body needs to be in super condition. This is what happens when you have PCOS. When it comes to ovulation, women with PCOS, most of them do not ovulate. And those who are likely to ovulate, something happens, tuseme tu hivi, like the whole process of ovulation does not go around 100%. Inafikanga, let's say, about 98%, then ovulation inakuwa cut short. That is why you get cysts forming around your ovaries. Hizo cysts ni zile mayai zenye ungefanya nini? Unge ovulate. Na ungezi ovulate, the possibility of sperm meeting egg ingekuwa possible and you would have gotten pregnant. But then because PCOS hinders all this, ndio maana haupati mimba, ndio maana ushiki mimba. But we can still get pregnant by losing weight, by eating right, eating the right foods. Kitu ya kwanza, you should stop eating foods with so much sugar. Hata ikiwezekana, leave sugar kabisa, wachana na sukari. Sukari is not good for us, because remember, we have insulin resistance and it does not go so well with sugar. So when you feed it with sugar, conception is not possible. Another thing, your diet, when it comes to what you eat in a day, what you basically eat, what are you eating? Are you eating your vegetables? Are you eating your proteins? Have you cut back on your carbohydrates? Carbohydrates actually tend to convert into sugar. So you should take carbs off your diet. If not completely, try your level best to cut cut out on carbohydrates. Something else that you can do, you can introduce juicing. And I'm not talking about juicing fruits. No. Don't juice fruits. Because at the end of the day, when you juice fruits, those fruits have fructose. Fructose is basically sugar. You know, when you have some conditions, your body will not say, hii ni sukari ya mumias, hii ni sukari ya cabras. No. Sugar from fruits is sugar when it comes to your body. So don't be fooled. Let no one tell you that fruits is okay with someone who has PCOS. Fruits are not okay. You cannot take pineapples. You cannot take watermelon. Actually, watermelon is the highest when it comes to the GI index. Yeah, I came to know this through my journey. You can get away with having half an apple, a green apple, not the red one. But most fruits I would not advise. The fruits I would recommend would be blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, and avocados. Personally, I only get to buy the berries when there's an offer at Carrefour. Otherwise, every other day, my plate has to have an avocado. Whether it's going for 100 bob or whether I have to buy it for 5 shillings, I just do what I have to do. I have to get my hands on an avocado. Yes? So guys, that was just a brief introduction of what PCOS is according to Waithira. So, if you want to know more about PCOS, kindly hit the notification bell if you haven't. And if you're watching me for the first time, please subscribe, like, share, comment below, and do hit the notification bell, because as the days go by, I'll continue to share how my journey has been with PCOS and other lifestyle diseases. So guys, I do have to mention my social media handles. On Facebook, I am Waithira. On Instagram, I am Waithira_Mercy. So, Nahaya Machati. See you next time.
Turned into choirs of harmony. Left me